So far we've toured the interface and learned how to create and organize files. Now it's time to actually put data into a spreadsheet. In this lesson we'll build a simple product inventory list together, and along the way you'll learn the core skills for entering and editing data, typing, editing, deleting, undo and redo, copying and pasting, filling values down, selecting ranges, and inserting or deleting rows and columns. Let's start with the simplest action in Sheets, typing text into a cell. Select A1, type product, and press Tab to confirm it and move right. We'll do the same for category and quantity, then make the completed header row bold. Notice that text lines up to the left by default. Now let's add a row of real data. Type notebook in A2, stationery in B2, and then a number, 24, in C2. Watch the alignment, text stays flush to the left, but the number automatically snaps to the right. That's Sheets telling you at a glance which columns hold numbers you can calculate with. Made a typo, or need to update a value later? You can double-click a cell, edit its content in the formula bar, or select it and press Enter. Let's use Enter to edit Notebook in place, move to the end of the text, and change it to Notebooks. To remove a cell's content, select it and press Delete. The cell becomes empty, but formatting such as bold or a background color stays behind. Delete values removes content, while Format, then Clear formatting, removes styling without deleting a value. To remove both, perform both operations. We'll make a temporary cell bold, delete its value, and then clear the remaining formatting. Made a mistake? Ctrl-Z undoes your last action, and you can keep pressing it to step back further. Ctrl-Y redos whatever you just undid. We'll delete a temporary value, undo to bring it back, and redo to remove it again so the result is easy to see. To duplicate data, select a cell, press Ctrl-C to copy, click the destination cell, and press Ctrl-V to paste. Let's copy our header row and paste it starting a few rows down, so you can see the exact same labels appear in a new spot. Cutting works like copying, but it moves data instead of duplicating it. We'll cut the duplicate headers from row 6 and paste them into row 8. Then we'll copy the original bold headers to row 15 with Ctrl-Shift-V, the paste values only shortcut, so the text is pasted without the source formatting. When you're entering a row of data, Tab confirms the current value and moves one cell to the right. Enter confirms the value and moves one cell down from the current position. Combining the two lets you fill out a table quickly without touching the mouse. Let's add a second product this way. To repeat a value down several cells without retyping it, select a range whose top cell already contains the value, then press Ctrl-D for fill down. Let's select B9 through B12 so stationery is copied into the empty cells below. You can click a row number or column letter to select the whole row or column. For a precise keyboard-driven workflow, the name box also accepts references such as 2:2 for row 2, B:B for column B, and A2:C4 for a rectangular range. Let's try each type of selection. Need room for more data? Select an entire row and press Ctrl-Alt= to insert a row above it. Select an entire column and use the same shortcut to insert a column to its left. Let's insert a new row above our second product and a new column D for price. Removing a row or column works in reverse. Select the whole row or column and press Ctrl-Alt-. Everything below or to the right shifts back to fill the gap automatically. Let's clean up by deleting both the empty row and the empty column we just inserted. When text is too long to fit, select the cell and open Format, then Wrapping. Choosing Wrap keeps the text inside its column and displays it on multiple lines instead of letting it spill into the next cell. Let's recap everything we covered: typing text and numbers, editing a cell with Enter, deleting content versus clearing formatting, undo and redo, copy and paste, cut and paste values only, moving with Tab and Enter, filling a value down, selecting rows, columns, and ranges, inserting and deleting rows and columns, and wrapping long text. In the next lesson, we'll dig into cell references and start writing our first formulas.